We'll now be demonstrating how to do a complete door removal. Before we begin, we'll be reviewing how to set up the prop's consumable metals, then reviewing some quick safety considerations. After that, we'll be ready for both a spreading and cutting operation. The first step in placing consumables is to place both 1-inch bars on the inside of the door. Slide them in until they clear the doorway. Now we'll place the box steel inside the door, sliding it in from the bottom side up and closing the door. Now we'll line up the box steel's hole with the door frame and slide the nadir pin bolt inside from left to right. Place the spring over the bolt and tighten it down with the nut using the prop's socket wrench, ensuring that the nut is tightened until it's flush with the bolt's thread. Tightening too loose or too tight can cause damage to the prop. The final step is sliding the top bar further in until it comes in contact with the stop plate. Then mirror the bottom bar to the same distance. Once you tighten both T-handles hand tight, we're ready to begin. Any person using the prop or in close proximity to the prop must be wearing the proper PPE. During all operations, tools will only be in contact with either a consumable metal or the prop's black reinforced metal. At no point should tools be in contact with the red painted metal. We're now ready to begin operations. Place your Halligan below the nadir pin, camming down to create a gap for our spreader's tips. Place the spreader tips in the gap directly next to the nadir pin. Begin spreading. Continue spreading until the nadir pin bolt pops through both sides of the consumable. Spreading stops once the bolt has popped, making sure not to overspread, which can cause damage to the prop. Now we can open our door, exposing the hinges for a cutting operation. Now that the door is partially open, a partner can apply pulling pressure, allowing our cutters to gain access. This can be done by hand or with a piece of webbing. Cut the first bar, aiming for the center of the exposed bar. This can be done by either a hydraulic cutter or a sawzall. Repeat the same steps for the second bar. Now that the hinges have been cut, remove the sharp scrap metal away from the prop and slide the remaining bars back into the door frame, preventing any safety hazards. Now the door can be swung 180 degrees out and away. This completes our door removal operation. To reset the prop, we'll need to remove the bent box steel that's still lodged in the door. This can be done by cutting the middle of the box, allowing it to fall out. The prop is now ready to reset for further evolutions.